Hey everybody, welcome to Grace and Fire. My name is Glenda. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to Heavenly Hills Homestead, Land's Promise Land Ranch, and Kettle Kitchen for allowing me to participate in the Break Your Heart Bake 2024 collab. I am super excited to be part of this, but I have something to say. I'm not actually going to be baking anything. Nope, not me, not this time. I'm super excited to bring along somebody special. Cue the music. That's right. It's not me doing this collab. It is Sir Grace. I am super excited to share this recipe with each of you guys. It is something that has been part of our family for many years and something that he has enjoyed making. So without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Sir Grace.
I've been doing this recipe ever since the military. Glenda and I got this book from a lady during when we had our wedding vows / party.
And it's an Amish cookbook.
So ever since then, I've been making this coffee cake, which most people think that what you're doing here doesn't look like you can make coffee cake from it, but you can because it's an Amish recipe.
Absolutely, and as you can see, this cookbook is well loved. I mean, it's the spiral and all the pages. I mean, it's a well loved cookbook. So, Sir Grace, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna scooch that over and let you get in. Let's hear how you make this recipe.
Well, first thing I have to do is you gotta start the oven 350. And let it keep warming. I let it warm up.
All right.
The second is you want to start out with flour. Now, depending on the size of pan you're using, is how much flour. I'm going to be using tin pans, so it's going to be the same amount of recipe I use for my bigger pan as I'm going to with these 2 tins.
So you make it 3 times the recipe, as you can see.
4 times the recipe.
Oh, 4 times. Well, it says 3 times for a big pan. So
no, it's
you do actually 4.
I have to do 4 because the big pan it won't rise right.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So
all right, you learn something new every day.
4 times the recipe, you gotta do 8 cups.
Okay. So we got 8 cups. So that is 8 cups of flour in there. All right. Yep. How many cups was going in here, Sir Grace?
4.
4 cups. All right, and this makes 4 cups of sugar.
Yep.
All right, Sir Grace, what is the next ingredient?
Next ingredient is the butter.
Okay.
It says 1/3 cup. We'll do them 4 times the recipe, so you're going to do 1 cup and 6 tablespoons, which is right here.
Okay, so 1 cup and 6 tablespoons of butter. And this is softened butter too. That's key to this, right?
Yes, key to this is pliable, soft butter.
Okay.
So now, a lot of people, my hands are washed.
Yep.
But everything on this is all by hand now.
Okay. So what are you looking for? What kind of consistency?
You want to get it the same. You know, if you ever make regular bread by hand and you move it around, you want that consistency in a way. So then after I'm done, you're going to be pulling out some of it and putting it over in another bowl, and you'll see that as I go through.
Oh, okay.
But you just want it all mixed in to where you don't feel any more clumps of butter, and it's all within the mixture here.
Now, as you're making this, one of the things that I enjoy about this recipe is you always make this on Christmas Eve. Well, you make it the Christmas Eve's Eve, I should say, back the story up, because we always have family over on Christmas Eve. And this has become our family's favorite recipe. Everybody looks forward to it. A cup of coffee and Sir Grace's coffee cake is absolutely like my personal favorite thing to have on Christmas Eve and also on Christmas morning. Sir Grace, what's the next step?
Next step is, it says to take out a half a cup of the mixture, but because I did 4 times, I take out 2 cups of the mixture.
Okay. And so where are you putting this at?
I'm putting it in a different bowl for a
Okay.
different reason, and that's to make the crumble.
Okay. Sorry, I did not mean to bump into you. There we go. So he's putting it over here.
And it's 2 cups.
All right.
Now, the next spot is, it says right here, you want your milk, your baking soda, and baking powder.
Okay.
To that, so you're going to use 4 cups of milk. You're going to use 2 teaspoons of soda and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Now, I whisk it together.
So you're putting half in here now.
I'm putting some in here now, and then some in the other.
Okay.
And this is how I eyeball it. I don't do measurements, I do it by
Well, you're splitting
my
it in half.
eyes.
Yeah, you're splitting it in half. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a basic cake. Recipe is what it looks like. Oh, but don't you worry. This is going to be so delicious.
That flour mixture that you put off
Oh, yeah.
on the side. So what you do with the flour mixture is it tells you right here, you got your flour mixture, which is in this bowl. You need brown sugar, cinnamon, and 2 round tablespoons of butter. But remember, I did 4 times. So you gotta do 8 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
Did with the other, you have to mix it all in and make sure it gets to a consistency that you'll feel once it's done. You'll always get stuff all over your hands, so I recommend, if you have rings, to put them up or set them aside and then do it.
Otherwise, it all gets up in all the crevices of the ring.
Yep. Get it all mixed.
Now that this is all blended up really nicely, Sir Grace is going ahead and putting the crumble on the top of each of the cake mixes. What he also had said is that the recipe makes extra crumble topping. That's if you want to add more or less. Don't be alarmed if you have made too much of the crumble. Each pan is different, and it's always better to have more than not have enough.
So what I do is I just mix it in.
You're just taking a knife and you're just kind of mixing down in there. Makes the deliciousness. All right, off into the oven it goes. All right, Sir Grace, time's up, right?
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead. Oh my gosh, if there was smell-o-vision! Those smell so good. Look at that. Sir Grace, now you went ahead and you did check to make sure that they're done all the way through. It did take a little bit more than a half an hour though, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But take a look at that. Let me get up there so you can see. Doesn't that look gorgeous? So one of these coffee cakes is actually a gift for our neighbors, and so he'll be taking one of these over and delivering it tonight. But for now, how long is this going to sit on the counter?
You can dig into it now or let it sit for a little bit.
Okay, so we're going to let it sit for a little bit and cool down, and then serve it up. I just want to take a moment to say thank you again to Heavenly Hills Homestead, Bland's Promised Land Ranch, and Tony at Kettle Kitchen for inviting me into the Break Your Heart Bake 2024 collab. I just also wanted to let you know that there's going to be a small live giveaway with prizes on March 3rd, 2024 on Kettle Kitchen's page at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You will need to leave a comment below and watch the videos. The more videos that you watch and comments that you make, the more chances you have to win. Being in the live stream will also give you more chances to win as well. So make sure that you go check out all of the other videos. Okay, you guys, I forgot to tell you something. This coffee cake is delicious. You have to give this a try. It'd be a great family tradition to have every Christmas or every holiday, or you know what, just because. Thanks to Sir Grace for sharing this recipe. Y'all have a great day. Make sure you be kind to somebody, and we'll see you next time.